Bryn Williams, despite his Welsh name, you will see and hear, is 100% Scots. And he's going to tell you about the wobbly trinity of hope, optimism and laughter. Bryn.
Thank you, Andrew. For the record, I was born and raised in Northern Ireland. This is an Ulster kilt. Ulster Red, it's called. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Glasgow. I am truly honoured to have been asked to address this, the second World Parkinson Congress. As you know, the first Congress was addressed by Michael J. Fox, representing the patients. I have been a fan of Michael's since I was a teenager. One of my first trips to the cinema was to see Back to the Future. I thought it was a fantastic film. I went with my sister Christine, and as we left, I said two things to Christine. The first, I have no problem with. I said, Michael J. Fox is so cool. The second statement, I'm now not so sure about. I said, I wish I was just like him. You be careful what you wish for. 4 years on from the first Congress, I am delighted to welcome you to Scotland. Many of you are new to Glasgow, and I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay in our wonderful city. As Dr. Burns pointed out, Glasgow is known throughout the world as a city of culture, as a city of invention and industry, and as a city inhabited by colourful, optimistic and humorous characters. To me, Glasgow is the best place in the world if you're going to have Parkinson's disease. It is also the ideal place for our community of carers, clinicians, patients and researchers to come together to plot the demise of this horrific disease. As a patient, I extend a particularly warm welcome to the clinicians and researchers. In the past 4 years, you have been responsible for the improved understanding of Parkinson's, for the developments in methods of treatment, and for the identification of compounds with the potential to eradicate this unforgiving condition. One day you will cut the key that will unlock our bodies. On behalf of the patients and carers, I thank you wholeheartedly for your work. All of us arrive at this Congress with a common goal: to improve the lives of people with Parkinson's disease. Everybody in this room has something to contribute. The clinicians and researchers bring extraordinary science and potential therapies to be discussed and dissected. But this is not just a science meeting. This is a congress. This is a gathering of the whole Parkinson community. And the patients and carers bring something extraordinary too. We bring the experience, we bring the knowledge, and we bring the passion that comes from living with this disease. The value of this knowledge, experience and passion should not be underestimated. We also bring something else, something which only a person who lives with this disease day in, day out can truly understand. Urgency. What Martin Luther King referred to as the fierce urgency of now. I have only had this disease a few short years, and I've had enough. My wife, my 2 little girls, have also had enough. My friends who have been walking miles, running miles, and swimming miles have seriously had enough. Their aching limbs and their tired feet long for a cure almost as much as mine do. A cure that has been sitting tantalizingly below the horizon since before I was diagnosed. A sunrise waiting to happen. Every day I ask myself, what can I do? As a group of patients and carers, what can we do? What can we offer to the clinicians and researchers to advance your work? We can offer commitment, we can offer cooperation, and we can offer collaboration. Clinicians and researchers, we can be your advocates. As advocates, we can dispel the myths of Parkinson's disease. The outside world believes this is a disease of the elderly. We know it isn't. The outside world believes there are drugs that will see you serenely through your life. We know there aren't. The outside world believes the cure is 5 years away. We know people who were told that 30 years ago. As advocates, we can mobilize ourselves to deliver volunteers for clinical trials more quickly. As advocates, we can make positive nuisances of ourselves, pestering politicians, badgering budget holders, nagging decision makers. As advocates, we can express our concerns and the concerns of our community in a way which will deliver results. As a community of Parkinson's advocates, we can be a resource for you, the clinicians and researchers. But to be effective, we need your commitment, we need your cooperation, and we need your collaboration. We need your support and encouragement to bring the value of our experience and knowledge to bear. We need your guidance to plan our journey and propel us to the destination we all want to reach. It has to be a partnership of equals. This Congress is not just for the scientists to demonstrate what they hope to do for the patients. It's an opportunity for us, the patients, to demonstrate what we can do to eradicate Parkinson's disease. If the delegates whose life work as Parkinson's collaborate with those who live with Parkinson's, together we can deliver a future without Parkinson's. But the road must start here, in this city, at this Congress, this week. Urgency, ladies and gentlemen, urgency. The fierce urgency of now. Now is the time to realize the promises of science. Now is the time to bring the urgency to bear and realize a future of hope for people who live with this disease. Now is the time for a steady hand, a strong voice, and a keen sense of smell for the opportunities that await us. A steady hand, a strong voice, and a keen sense of smell. I had them once. I want them back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Scotland. Welcome to Glasgow. Welcome to the Well Purpose of Progress.